Hello. Well, thank you. I am happy to be here to talk about the body and its physical presence, which is clearly an undeniable fact. And the power of this presence also unrefutable. But the black body, its physical presence is undeniable. Its power, however, refutable. The African black body. Its physical presence is incomprehensible. And its power terribly disruptive. The African black female body, well, the body, the black body, the African body, the female African black body. Its relationship with the rest of the world has led me to so many absurdities, so many conundrums, so many contradictions. My black African female body has been historically on a collision course with power, with masculinity, with whiteness, at times validating these presences, but often refuting them. My body, therefore, my black African female body, is a gloriously terrible fact, a weapon, a laboratory, an experiment, a theory, a cultural and global imperative, and always potentially disruptive. From right to left, along a lighted shore, moved a wild and gorgeous apparition of a woman. She walked with measured steps. She held her head high. She was wild-eyed and superb. Her long shadow fell upon the water's edge, and she stood looking at us without a stir, and like the wilderness itself, with an air of brooding over an inscrutable purpose. She must have had the value of several elephants on her. She was savage and superb, wild-eyed and magnificent. And a formidable silence hung over the scene. To be Zimbabwean, to be African, to be black, to be woman, to be American citizen, to be a resident of Brooklyn, is to be at once a person of today's global reality, as well as to be Kurt's mistress, the very heart of darkness. It is to be the Venus Hottentot, to be La Becca, to exist within a fault line, a black hole, a wildness, savage and superb. So working with my body as a performer, creating with my body, is therefore an attempt to know, to discover, to comprehend these conundrums, these contradictions, these absurdities. Doing, making, experiencing with my body is a mode of inquiry. It is practical. It is theoretical. It is experimental. It is critical. It is dangerous. Blackie, woolly, wog, towy, zoot, gook, gundi, monkey, flatty, kaffir, African. Well, yes, Africans. We forget the time when darkies were drilled, wasted, stonked, hammered, plugged, scribbled, taken out by badass oors. The Rhodesian Light Infantry, Pioneer Columns, De Beers, British South African Company, and yes, well, Sally Richardson no longer sends greetings to our boys in the bush. Our boys in the bush. We're all Rhodesians and we'll fight through thick and thin. We'll keep our land a free land. Yes. The scent of jacaranda trees, the mangoes in Mutare, the rocks balancing at Matopos, the smoke at Vic Falls and Rhodes, Mkiwa. I am a child of struggle. I'm a child of violence. I'm a child of trauma. I'm a child of resistance, of revolution, of convoys, curfews, roadblocks, and martial laws in Zengezadanga, Vrambare, Highfields, Mutambaratete, Nehanda, Chaminuka, Kague, Mondo, Rambira, Marimbangoma, Muruna, Murizo. I'm a child of struggle, of Thomas Mafumo and the Blakes Unlimited, of Mutukudzi, of JIT, of Township Jive. I am also a child of Cold Wars, of socialism and Marxism, of independence, of failed states, of the democratic experiment, of global capitalism. And so presentation, representation. Who do I represent? How can I present myself? Appropriation versus reappropriation. How much of what is mine? What are the obligations and responsibilities? What can I take? What can I steal? What can I borrow? What about memory? What about history? What about politics? What about economics? Is my body subject or object? When is my body subject or object? What about blackness versus Africanness? What is the black subject? What is the African subject? Can I be pre-black instead of post-black? Is it possible even to be post-African? What about the female subject? What of insiderness? What of outsiderness? What of legibility? What is legibility? Legible to whom? What of power? Its presence, its absence. What about privilege? Its presence, its absence. What of guilt? What of victim? What of victor? Don't we all need a white savior to save Africa from Africans? Practice, I think, is ahead of theory. And so there are questions and answers embodied in the body and in my body and in the doing and in the making of dance, in the presenting of the dance. There are answers and there are questions. But if you need, for example, Margaret Mead, if you need Jung, if you need Freud, if you need Nietzsche, if you need Socrates, if you need Hannah Arendt to understand all this, then perhaps you should leave now, go home, come back when you're ready to think for yourself. And even better, come back when you're ready to feel. Those ways of seeing, those ways of looking have all outlived their usefulness. In my body and through my body, in my presence, in my performance, I am exploited, exploiting, I am complicit, I am implicated, I am exonerated, I am compromised, I am commissioned, I am the commissioner, I am victim, I am victor, I am negotiating a past, a present, and a future all at once. Welcome to Africa, home of the Zulus, the Maasais, the Mandingos. Today's inflation rates and other crises is 1 billion%. 1 billion%. 1 billion%, 1 billion%. Welcome to Africa. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Life is good. Woo! Life. Yes! Wow! Yes, life is good. Yes, life is good. Ha! Life is good. Woo! Life is good. Life is good. Welcome to Africa. Life is good. So, oh yes, the happy Negro, the happy African body, that subversive, shuffling, happy African Negro body, that subversive, shuffling, stealing, cursed, mothering, happy African body. One of my favorite absurdities, of course. Ha! How loaded, how explosive that stereotype, and I use it. The black, happy African Negro body. Oh. Oh. We've got time.